You want to break down with him before he bounces kind of what made Rampage's style so unique and how he kind of identified as a fighter?
Rampage's defense was always top notch, right? He's always got a good cover, good roll. He had natural good head motion, right? He was never going to stand there and just slug like Vanderlei. He was going to like hit him with his cross. He's going to roll out and look for the hooks as he's rolling too, right? So say he's landing his right hand, kind of what we call the brow now, is he's always rolling underneath, boom, as he's stepping and bringing the hook at the same time, which let all of his power come into his punches. You know?
Did you train for that?
Fuck if I know.
I love it. That's what makes it that much better.
You know what I do? What I do in my fights is what my trainers do on the pads for me a lot.
Yeah, sure. That makes sense.
When I did that combo on Kevin Randerman, we trained it on pads for like pretty much the whole
muscle memory.
And yeah, it's like muscle memory. And then we never trained it again, and you never saw it in none of my fights again.
Yeah.
And I always that was one of my favorite combos, one of my favorite finishes, and never did it no more.
So TJ, what you're seeing now, like a guy like Ilia, for example, why is that people know his style? They know that he has a good base. They know that he sits there. They know his combinations. Why do you think that no one can kind of have an answer for that?
Oh, there'll be an answer for it. It's just a matter of time and a matter of person. I think Charles Oliveira was the wrong matchup for him. Someone that's not going to play that middle ground. Like right here is where I don't want to be with Topuria. Right? I'm gonna be here, I'm gonna land my kicks, I'm gonna be moving, I'm gonna fit takedowns, right? Even if he's got good wrestling, I gotta be a full round MMA fighter to beat Topuria. I'm not gonna beat him right here in this middle ground. This is where he's the best. Why be there? I wanna be at kicking range. For me personally, I wanna be somewhere where I can kick, because now like I'm this much further away, it's gonna be harder for him to get to me. I'm gonna move around, I'm gonna get him to grapple and make him tired. Not so much I'm even gonna out grapple him right away, but it's gonna slow down his punches.
Hey, I'm a big fan of Topuria, and I hate that I'm going to say this, but what he just said is 100% right, because what is Topuria's #1 weakness? Head kicks.
He did get kicked upside his head.
He gets dropped from that.
Yeah.
My thing is, if I was fighting a guy like Topuria with really good boxing, I would use the cover. Because look, he got a really good jab. Y'all pay attention to his jab?
Yeah.
He has a really good stiff jab. I don't know how much he sets the jab up. I see him with the good stiff jab. I would always parry that jab, but then I would cut and roll, but there's no secret. Because if you just hold your hands up like this, he's coming and he's got good accuracy. He's coming in between those. But this right here is going to be hard. And the reason why I do the cover and roll, because it sets you up for your counter. And that's when you punch, and that's when you punch back when they least expect it, while they still throwing a punch. Most people, I don't give a fuck who they are. Most people, they punch and they like this a lot of times.
All right, so respectfully though, what do you say to those people that say like, all right, TJ always talks about, being a fighter. Once you go in that cage, you get a different outlook. Rampage always tells me it's hard for me to talk about fighting. Obviously, I don't know fighting. You've already proved it. You've already helped build world champions. What do you say to people that look at it and say, well, can you coach at the highest level if you've never fought?
It is what it is. I can never go back and replace that, but what I can do is make up for it in my homework, in my studies, in asking questions, in being vulnerable. And I think that's the thing that people don't understand is like, I've never made that walk, but I've been behind these guys. There's things that I will never be able to feel, and I'll never be able to tell these guys because I've never experienced it, but I can live it as close and firsthand as I can. But dude, I've been doing this for 18 years now, right? Unfortunately, I'm 45 years old. There's probably not a comeback or a start of my career. But the thing for me, honestly, guys, is always maintain a white belt mentality. Be willing to learn, be willing to spend money and go out and learn from different coaches, learn from different individuals, and sky's the limit when you have that mentality.
All right, camp started, week 2, and Hamza's got sparring today. So we have a bunch of sparring partners coming in here. We obviously have the whole place locked down for him. They've been drilling and working on a lot of technique. He has an amazing jiu-jitsu coach from Sweden here and his whole team. Armin's been here as well. Now they're getting ready for some live sparring, and I feel like the camp is starting to kind of uptick a little bit. So I see the boys training late night with Cody at the Sansa Performance Studio. I see them getting good sleep. They have a crazy nutritionist. He's also been training with Sam Calavito with TJ Dillashaw. So the whole Jaxxon Media House and Santo Studio team's really coming behind him. We're excited to watch this guy go out there and just dominate. Kill everybody. He said, dude,